Hey there everybody, Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to Wednesday, What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. Of course, this is the day during the week where we feature some reviews of some cool new things that have come out in the worlds of progressive rock, heavy metal, hard rock, jazz, fusion. That's kind of what we cover here. Also some classic rock as well. Today we've got the fourth album from a really cool Swedish prog band named Agusa. This is the album. It is called Annan Varld. Varld. I'm not sure how they say it. Of course, all their stuff, song titles, album titles are all in their native Swedish, so I'm not really sure what that means. But Agusa are kind of like a throwback to the 70s for sure, but they kind of, while they do some symphonic prog rock as well, they also have bits of like folk and psychedelia, as well as a little bit of space rock in their music. So they kind of cover a couple different styles that fall under the progressive rock banner. Like I said, this is their fourth album. So this comes 4 years after their self-titled release from 2017. But they also have a couple others. In 2015, they released Tiva, I don't know how they say that, TVA, and in 2014, Hogtid was their debut. So really cool band, a lot of long songs fluctuating back and forth between like kind of folky material, more traditional prog, space rock, psychedelia. Basically they're comprised of, at least on this album, you got Mikael Odestjo on guitars, I'm probably pronouncing these names wrong, Roman Andren on keyboards, basically playing like Hammond organ and mellotron, maybe a little electric piano in spots too, some synths here and there, but it's mostly organ and mellotron. Jenny Puertas on flute, a lot of flute in this music, Simone Strom on bass, and Tim Wallander on drums. And this is on the K2 label, it looks like here. So only 2 tracks. So, and you don't get really a lot of explanation about, you know, there's the band. They list the band here in the 2 tracks. On the inside, just more of the artwork. So not a lot of info here. And there's also no vocals. So you really have to like kind of like instrumental prog to be, you know, into something like this. 2 tracks, Sagobrus, 25 minutes long, and Open Barrelser, which is 21 minutes long. So this is basically like a, you know, 46-minute album comprised of 2 long instrumental tracks. So some of you are probably saying, oh my, that's kind of like a stretch. But if you like this sort of thing, this is a pretty magical album. And you know, as far as comparing them to other bands, they don't really sound like any other bands per se. Yeah, you get little glimpses of some of the early Peter Gabriel era Genesis, especially the pastoral nature of some of this music. You know, there's lots of moments where you have like acoustic guitar and flute and organ, so it reminds of like kind of Trespass era Genesis. Of course, with the abundance of flute on the album, if you're a Jethro Tull fan, you're instantly going to like that. But I love the kind of back and forth between when Mikael uses really nice, gorgeous acoustic guitar passages, and then all of a sudden in come the more aggressive section where there's lots of biting electric guitar, big fat bass, you know, you got the drums and the organ. It's just really good stuff. Very good use of dynamics and drama in their music. Like I said, no, even though these songs are really lengthy, this doesn't seem like an overly long album, and it almost sounds like if I didn't take a look and know that this was only 2 tracks, based on how each of these epic tracks kind of switch into different parts, you would almost say that there were different songs within like the whole big piece. So, and they never leave you in one place for too long, which I think is really, really cool, and I like that. Again, as far as like the psychedelic nature of the band, think more like late 60s, early 70s. But it's more like kind of like the way the music is kind of pieced together more than anything else. This is a prog album, but like I said, there's lots of folky and psych elements here, and it doesn't get overly bombastic, big symphonic. It's not as kind of intricate and complex as, say, like an Anglagard, you know, one of their countrymen there. But it definitely has its moments, and it is a really good sounding album, very pleasant on the ears. And if you love kind of like 70s style prog, I mean, you chances are you'll just fall in love with this. And it's not boring whatsoever. Like I said, great use of dynamics. They kind of keep you guessing at every juncture during the 46 minutes of where they're going to go next. Lovely flute. Really, really nice flute. Guitar work is stellar. Love the keyboards. When the mellotron kicks in, it's these big dramatic swells. So pretty cool stuff. I dig this. I have liked all of their albums that I've heard so far, and this is another one. So if you're into instrumental prog and you like the kind of the classics of the 70s and you know, love mellotron and Hammond and flute and acoustic and electric guitar, what's not to love here? So check it out. Agusa in Annan Varld. I'll try and put a link down below where you can get this particular album. So check it out. Visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, of course, we're on YouTube all the damn time. Thanks for watching. There'll be more of these coming up throughout the day, so stay tuned for that. Got a bunch of new releases to get to this week and next week. And so we'll see you real soon with another one, right? So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to make a channel donation, please click on that Ko-Fi link below. That allows us to continue to buy more stuff, more CDs, more movies, more box sets to talk about here on the channel, to fill holes in collections so I can continue to do the ranking the album shows, all that good stuff. And of course, we've got the link to our merch page, a lot of Sea Tranquility stuff for sale there. That's another way you can support the channel. We've got the link to seatranquility.org. Our webzine is also celebrating our 20 years on the internet this year. So thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you real soon. I am Pete Pardo. Take care. Bye-bye.